Welcome back, guys, to the channel. It means a lot to be able to see you all here again. I'm your host, Nameless King, and today we're really getting deep into something that, for me, is fundamental to any young man looking to find his place in this fast-moving world. Continuing our series on the importance of male role models in today's society, something which, quite frankly, doesn't get the attention it deserves. In this video we go in depth with one of the most impactful and visionary people of our time, Elon Musk. Love him or hate him, this man is, without doubt, reshaping the future, whether through technology, through entrepreneurship, or through bold new ideas. If you want to learn from someone who dreams big and works relentlessly, who puts sheer courage into the realization of those dreams, look nowhere else than to Elon Musk as your role model. So let's get right into it. Speaking of modern visionaries who seem to possess this almost extraterrestrial drive to advance the human race, the first name that would probably come into one's mind would be that of Elon Musk. Elon Musk is not just another billionaire CEO. He is on a quest to change the world, literally, and, if possible, the universe itself. He was born in Pretoria, South Africa, in 1971, and his story has become one of struggle and triumph alike that inspires many who believe hard work, persistence, and thinking out of the box will ultimately pay off. Early life was not a complete bed of roses for Musk. He suffered at the hands of bullies in school, spent most of his childhood buried in books, and faced hardships which could have had a negative impact on any person from dreaming big. Yet, since an early age, Musk had an interest in science fiction, technology, and how that could be done in the future. It is this urge that has been the torchbearer throughout his career, be it while co-founding PayPal, a revolutionary online electronic payment system, or expanding Tesla Motors, SpaceX, Neuralink, and the Boring Company. In each of these, Musk has continued to push the boundaries of what's possible. But what makes him an ideal role model is not his extraordinary success, but the will to fail, the will to risk all, and the will to start at ground zero. Taking chances others wouldn't dare to make. One of the most striking things about Elon Musk's personality is his penchant for taking immense risks, both personally and professionally. Many entrepreneurs are known for their calculated risks. Musk takes it to another level. For example, in 2008, after the global financial crisis, Tesla and SpaceX came very close to bankruptcy. He could have sold off parts of his companies, or at least dialed back the ambitious scope of his undertakings. Instead, he had doubled down, thrown the last remnants of his personal fortune into the machines that were Tesla and SpaceX, and kept them running when everybody around him had strongly advised against it. It's that kind of courage that makes Musk such a role model. He teaches us that sometimes greatness comes only when one is all in on the biggest of stages. It's not just financial risk, but Musk has thrown his reputation into the lion's den time after time. Think about this. He founded SpaceX at the time when private space exploration was practically considered a joke among experts. They really questioned whether a private firm could do what NASA was doing. It was Musk's dogged perseverance that made SpaceX the world's first privately financed company to launch a spacecraft to the International Space Station back in 2012. Many people see failure as a dead-end street. To Musk, however, failure is an indispensable stepping stone on the road to success. This is aptly summed up in one of his most popular quotes: "Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough." From the early failure of the SpaceX rocket launch to production issues during the early days at Tesla, Musk truly has had his fair share of setbacks. But each and every time, he treated failure as a learning lesson, never as an end unto itself. Consider how SpaceX spent its early years. Before the successful launch of the Falcon 1 rocket back in 2008, this company had to endure 3 continuous failures of its launches. In fact, any one of those could have been the end of SpaceX right there. Musk, however, did not give up. He put absolutely everything he had into a last, do-or-die attempt, and succeeded. With the 4th launch, it successfully soared into space, putting SpaceX on the map as a serious player in space exploration. That is a great lesson to be learned by any young man searching for something in a role model. Never be afraid to fail, just embrace failure. It is part of the journey, and what truly matters is how one responds to it. What really makes him a role model is that he dares to dream bigger than anyone else. His ambitions are not pegged at building just a successfully running business, but changing the course of humanity. Whether it comes to colonizing Mars or simply finding ways to produce sustainable energy, his vision is second to none. When Musk first joined Tesla Motors in 2004, it was considered a rather impractical, expensive toy for environmental enthusiasts as an investor and chairman. But Musk's dream was big to change the face of transportation. He wanted to make electric vehicles viable and desirable for the masses, and he did it. Its Model S came as a game changer, and Tesla today is not only the world's #1 electric vehicle manufacturer but has also come to be known globally as a synonym for innovation and class. Then comes SpaceX, the child of his childhood fascination with space exploration. Musk publicly describes his big picture for the company as establishing a human colony on Mars. That sounds like the plot of some sort of crazy science fiction movie, but in reality, Musk is actually making real progress toward that goal. In 2020 alone, SpaceX became the first private company to launch astronauts into space, and its reusable rockets are a huge leap forward in making space travel far more affordable and even sustainable. That is the kind of audacity that sets Musk apart. His vision goes way beyond what even the most visionary people can think possible, and he's ready to put all on the line to make those dreams a reality. To any young man who looks up to him for inspiration, Musk has proved that no dream is too big if one is ready to put in the work and take the risks to achieve it. Beyond the big aspirations of colonizing Mars or turning the car industry on its head, Musk's companies are trying to solve some of the more serious problems humanity faces today. Tesla isn't a car company, it's a clean energy company, tasked with one of the most pressing issues in the world, overdependence on fossil fuels. Through Tesla solar panels, battery storage products, and electric vehicles, Musk is playing a key role in transitioning to a more sustainable future. Further, with Neuralink revolutionary undertaking to develop brain-computer interfaces, he is combining human intelligence with AI in order to solve neurological problems, whether partial paralysis or Alzheimer's disease. Still in their embryonic stages of development, these emerging technologies put a seal on Musk's conviction that innovation really shouldn't be an exclusively commercial enterprise but rather one that should improve the human condition. Through Musk's example, any young person interested in making positive change in the world has been reminded that business and innovation can be a powerful tool in building a better, more sustainable, and just future. Of the traits that most define him as a role model, perhaps his work ethic is one of the most noted. Musk, working weeks of 80 to 100 hours, is the stuff of legend. He has slept on factory floors, gone years without a vacation, and goaded his teams to meet seemingly impossible deadlines. It is not just the number of his working hours, but he is into every minute detail and day-to-day activities at all his firms, be it designing rockets at SpaceX or solving production issues at Tesla. His hands-on leadership style and attention to detail are keys to his success. The takeaway, for any who would emulate Musk's success, would be that there is simply no substitute for hard work. Musk's story teaches us much in that regard. Important as talent and vision may be, without the grit and determination to see things through, they mean nothing. Another critical quality which Musk represents is that of resilience. From near bankruptcies to public criticism and personal struggles, his journey has been riddled with challenges. Yet, through it all, he has remained steadfast in his belief that he's on the right path. A great example of this is how Musk responds to his critics, be they people who said Tesla would never survive or people who laughed at the idea of SpaceX. He has let his work simply speak its volumes to date. He doesn't get bogged down with all the naysayers or negativity. Instead, harness that energy to prove them wrong in action. That resilience is something to be learned from all of us. Of course, success rarely happened overnight, and setbacks were inevitable. What matters, as Musk has just shown us, is how you react to them. You either give up or push through. So, what makes Elon Musk such a powerful role model for today's generation? It's not just his wealth, fame, or success. It's his vision, his willingness to take risks, his relentless work ethic, and his ability to push through failure. Musk teaches us that no dream is too big and no challenge too great if you're willing to put in the work and take the necessary risks. Whether it's through Tesla's push for sustainable energy, SpaceX's quest to make space travel available to all humankind, or his many other endeavors aimed at solving humankind's most critical problems, Musk exemplifies the very notion that a single individual can change the world. So, for all the young men out there, if you're looking for a role model that is just about the most integrity, perseverance, leadership, and vision, then look no further than Elon Musk. Thanks for watching, guys. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, don't forget to like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And as always, keep pushing the boundaries of what you think is possible.